There's something that happens when you've come out of 400 years of oppression. We're going to use an example of a group of people, very well known, very, very well known, who went through, I can't call it a similar thing, but as close as we could compare this, they'd be like the closest. The Hebrew slaves that were in Egypt under Pharaoh's rule, Old Testament, Moses, like well known, historically documented. Their biggest challenge was the mindset. They couldn't get over it. See, God has incredible things for you. There's no guarantee you're going to do it. He will help when we consider the Hebrews coming out. Miraculous signs and wonders. God sends plagues on Egypt, the most powerful empire in the world at the time. He sends plagues. He turns their water to blood. He sends the locusts. He sends flies. He sends frogs. He kills the firstborn. All of this is happening in front of the Israelites. They're watching it happen. The last night, the angel of death came through, killed all the firstborn children of Egypt, and they put the blood over their door, and that's where Passover came from, because not one Hebrew slave lost a child, but all the Egyptians lost their firstborn, including Pharaoh. All of this happens right in front of them. Moses brings them out, leads them out. They get to the Red Sea. God splits the Red Sea. How do 1 million people come out? No weapons of war, no nothing. When they came through the water that had just split, they start complaining. Are we hungry? We want to go back to Egypt. You done brought us out of Egypt to kill us. No, we had this in Egypt. Now Moses is there. He's just praying for the people. What are y'all talking about? Y'all were slaves. Here's the most serious part, and what we have to realize, and why we're in a tougher position than them, and we have to pray that we don't lose the people they lost. They were only enslaved for, historians say, about 120 years. They were only in Egypt for about 215 years. When you look at the 120 years to 215 years, and it's close to the 120 years of hardship, because when they were there, they in good standing with the pharaohs when Joseph was there, and everybody, Joseph was running the show and all of this. You know, some of you know this story, but for those of you who don't, I'm just giving you the quick, overview to give you an understanding of why we could lose so many more people than they lost, because we have been oppressed 4 times longer than them, 3 to 4 times longer than them.